Hello, hi. I still feel really dead because we played All's Justice for like 3 days. It's fine. Everything's fine. I came prepared with 2 bottles of water because it's gonna be a riot. And theoretically, I should not be doing this when I only have 2 hours for raid. Not because if there's no stopping point. I can make my own stopping point. That's not the problem. I'm about to sneeze. Don't do it. It's gone. um, because it's gonna wipe me so far out that I might not be paying attention already. But we will figure that out when we get there. It'll be pretty damn obvious. Okay. I got a game to play. I'm trying not to sneeze again. Help me. Yeah, I would have started this like what, an hour and 30 minutes earlier? But literally, I went to go check VGen and I'm like, huh, one of the artists that I follow just opened up their commissions. They're gonna be gone for a really long time. And I'm like, well, crap. What do? So I sat here trying to iron that out. In the end, I had to send them a message because there was no option for multiple variants. So I'm like, what do I do? Do I have to pick one? Or can I do 3? Like, how does this work? So we'll see what happens. Okay, sorry, I had to like kind of rush over here. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I still don't know why my OBS and stuff is all weird and broken in OBS. My alerts. They finally recognized, hey, this is not the same size as your canvas, so we're gonna adjust to that. So I need to manually fix that. And apparently it's not as easy as I thought, because I tried to do it last time and it didn't do anything. Whatever. Okay, I got a game to play. Should just be able to continue, right? Yes. I think we're finally leaving this room. It'd be really great if we're finally leaving this room. We're not! Damn it! I might just made myself a liar in the title. Oh well, yeah, Hosanaga's here. So, what are your special orders this time, Inspector? Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? I'm so sorry. Hmm? This is all my fault. I take full responsibility. For what? My orders were to act as Asagi-san's bodyguard. It was Minister of Justice Jikoku, who pushed for this overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asagi-san's reached Great Britain without being assassinated. Assassinated? How could I even been oh my god! How could that even have been a possibility? What is English again? I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Mr. Jikoku said we should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated? Obviously, we couldn't give Asagi-san a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew. I see. And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board. From morning until night. Every day. But I never imagined it would happen here, inside his own cabin. Not here on the first-class deck. I've failed miserably at my assignment. And Asagi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector. So if there's anything at all I can do to help now, just say the word. He's trying his hardest. Inspector Hosonaga is the best character. Fight me. I don't want to fight, though. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I just don't want to fight. We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer? Of course not! We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door? Hi. That stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two. I suppose I'm just not a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. Would it be possible to give me something to work with, do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive. What do you mean? If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really. I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. But I don't see how... There may be a way. What? Really? Think of how you tried to persuade me your innocence, Naruhodo-san. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence? It's just the same as when you were in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use. So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes. I think I might know what we can use. Okay. Fuck, what do I do again? What is that, man? Hey, Hosonaga! Do you wanna see this pretty little badge that I have? Oh my god, it actually works! Inspector, can I show you this? What the? Is that the Fable Imperial Yume University pin badge? I'm not sure if it's really fabled exactly, but... So, you're a genuine student, then? Sorry? Nothing like me with my regular schooling. There's something much greater. Is that what you're trying to say? Can I have my badge back, please? See, for some reason there's like a lot of neat little dialogue if you just present your little badge. You do this in the normal Ace Attorney games too, it's funny. I think I have to present the diary? What's that? It's Kazuma's diary. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary. Strange? In what way? He wrote, what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. A speckled band? That is strange. Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I'd like to know is... Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it? You're very astute, Inspector. The ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin. That's right. So if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. Alright then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see? I'll have to entrust the investigation to you. Really? You're willing to do that? Yes. As long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it takes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asahi-san safe. This is the least that I can do. Thank you. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select move and we can leave this cabin at last. Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out. So, Mr. Burly Man's not gonna be angry, yo? Yeah? Why did they have to name it the SS Buria? I still can't get over that. Ooh, I'm finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on a study tour by the government. That's why he was being put up in the first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Really? That must be awful. Hi. Oh, look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch. And he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in handcuffs? Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. Please, don't give me that pitying look. Okay. I want to see the trap, because I like the trap. Ah, trap for catching mice. Yes, we had plenty of those back in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that is what's called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. Cheese? Wonder what that tastes like. You can't eat it now, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really? But... I suppose you're right. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe. Or you. I'll find a little snack for you later. The amount of pity. Pity for the fool. What do you think this is? It's very pleasing shape, isn't it? That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm? It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop. Oh, guess I have to— Oh! What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it. But this is an emergency situation! Just look at these handcuffs! You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop. Ship included. You have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. Okay. This looks like a plan of the SS Buria. It shows each deck. Look. Buria is a large-scale steamship with a triple skin hull. What a marvel of engineering. Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while, actually, but... how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. It is? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. Islands of Japan? Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than the ship. They don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on sea since the gods created them. Well, I suppose so. Hello, burly man. Let me talk to you. Hi. Excuse me, but could I ask you something? You little stowaway murderer! That wasn't a good start, was it? Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you? You little third-class lady's maid. Oh. We seem to have caught the sailor on a bad day, Susato-san. I am not sailor. My mother gave me name. I am senior crewman, Biff Strogan. I forget half these names, I promise you. Biff Stroganov. Whew. The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think. Mr. Stroganov. About this first-class cabin area. Here we are in finest part of Buria sea ship. For very important person. What sort of very important persons? Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret. Many important persons. That is why I am always guarding this place. Gosh, that's amazing. Somehow, I let the stupid stowaway inside. I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganov is not animal. Thank you? If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asaki-san's currently occupied? Da! Is that da? Susato-san, did you understand that? It sounds like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes? Or no? Genius. It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing. Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asaki's? His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman. A Western gentleman? Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with the murder of student boy. How can you be so sure about that? Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands. That was harsh. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is not your business. Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Cosmo's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right? That is not your business. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganov? Duh. All time. So criminals like you cannot come in. Or get out. I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? It is sad about student boy. Were you on watch last night as well? Of course. And did you not notice anything at the time? Anything unusual? It. Susato-san? Did you understand that? It was clearly a no. I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all. And you didn't hear any strange noises? Or since anything that was wrong in some way? I said no! Sorry! I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. Wait! Am I not supposed to read the book? Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to read the book. That is enough. I cannot say more now. Oh. It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin. Yes, alright. Bulkhead to second-class area, staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain, or as English say, when the pigs fly. Yes, I understand. Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we? Definitely. Oh, wait, would he have stopped me from reading the logs? Oh, he might have. That book on top of the table is really huge. There's a pen with it, too. Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. So can I touch door? This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve the particular mystery. Let's ask! No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help us with our inquiries. How annoying. What was that? It came from inside the cabin. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman. Stand aside! Oh, I'm about to break the door down. Mr. Sholmes! I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors down off their hinges. Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted. It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick? I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Who are you? A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream. A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin. True. This old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed? Get out! All of you, now! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe. Yes, that's me. And you are? I am the one and only, the actual Herlock Sholmes. You've heard of me, no doubt? No. I am a great detective among great detectives. One who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely. And uses that magazine like a business card. Detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctly heard a scream emanate from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So, might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Don't be stupid! How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk. Don't look at me. Oh my! Did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes! The case just shook. Leave! Now! Otherwise, I'll call the steward! So this is Kazuma's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. No doubt about it. The strange Russian is hiding something. I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before the burly sailor returns. So, can we talk? Mr. Roylott, we'd like to talk to you about something. No! Oh! I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin now! This is going terribly. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree. But there may be someone else who can help. Oh god, he's in the closet. Perhaps a great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott. Okay, can I present the badge? Okay. No. Listen. Do you know why I'm wearing these dark glasses? No, not really. So I do not have to look at things I do not want to look at. Do you understand me? I wish I could point out that you can still see things, even when wearing sunglasses. But this chilly air has frozen my lips shut. Okay, fine. Erlock! Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes? You need only address me as Sholmes. That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there? Why, I was resting, of course. Resting? Indeed. I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time. You would need to call my great powers of detection into service. Oh. And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken? Well, no, actually, you're spot on. For once. Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians. Right. Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Oh yes, please! Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I'm about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case. This is my favorite part of this entire game. Could this man be more a hackneyed portrait of a dubious Russian, I ask you? What? From time to time, it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness? I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone. That's right. And Mr. Sholmes? I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on a first meeting. But I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment. Shh. You must have a complete silence. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that? Ah, just as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. Hmm? There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two holy mackerel, why am I having this? Two incontrovertible. I hate English, yo. He has come to two conclusions, okay? What do you mean? Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you're about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I've drawn, you are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you've been discovered. Does it not? Oh, Naruhodo-san! I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholmes' great deductions with my own eyes. That was a great deduction? Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? What inevitable twaddle. Oh yes, I've read about it countless of times in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true! I can hardly believe it, but all the color is drained from Mr. Roylot's face. It looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholm's conclusions were right. How? How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I need to chug this water. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Plainly, let us work through my deductions together. Yes! I love these parts! I love these parts! It's so much fun to do a little voice acting with it too. Also, the music's really good too. So, the dubious-looking Russian man, Mr. Roylott. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beer you sport. Now, moving on. The question then begs is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Roylott. I'm sure it needs no further classification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decide to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Villain Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eye speaks so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare. No, I refuse. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein? Don't be absurd! And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Is that really how you say it? I don't think so. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovik Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Thus concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma. Elemensky! It is so much fun. I really like the great deductions of these games. Susato-san. That wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about. Was it? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Holmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes, could you come over here a moment? Pray, what can I do for you? It's about your deductions. Would you mind? Not at all. Go on. Well, to start with, there's this newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but... These two men look nothing like each other! Ah, yes, I recall our deduction earlier. And at the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary. Well able to revolutionize his own appearance. In fairness to Mr. Holmes, Mr. Royla does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman. Not just at first glance, it is too small. Clearly! You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case, even if you pushed really hard. I don't suppose the missing ballerina's 5-year-old child, is she? You mean you don't know? No, the young lady's 15. No, I didn't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her will be poking out of that case. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies. Vinegar? For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case. Oh dear. You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Holmes. This whole thing is turning into a circus. Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Holmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of a matter almost instantly. It's just when he directs his attention and logic that seems a little off. Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Miss Usato. It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactically switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Switch some keywords in his deductions. Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we could do that, he'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Holmes' great deduction. Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind. This man is a lot of work. At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me. It's not that funny. Ah, and you, my good fellow. Sorry? Take a moment to look at your wrist. My wrist? Ah, where are your handcuffs? Huh? How did... I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction. I don't believe it. Mr. Holmes, you are a marvel. And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrist when we are finished. I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this. So, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular. Course correction! I am not voice acting the rest of this again. Holy shoot. So, this is a new mechanic that's in the Great Ace Attorney series, where Sherlock Holmes over here is making a deduction. There are some points of it that is correct, as noted by the exclamation mark. And then there are some moments that is not correct, with the question marks. So we have to go in and figure out what exactly he's elucidating to, because it is not correct. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't sit quite right with me, though. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either. Means I suppose that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch keyword here, Naruhodo-san, and see if it helps matters. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott. I wonder if it really is his beard that he tends to use those shears on. Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems fit the sense of Mr. Holmes' deduction better, then what? And I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san. Why might I want to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in the last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those North shears for? So, unlike with investigating a room or presenting evidence in a trial and whatnot, you're kind of limited to the area and the stuff that you're able to see. Which can make this a pain in the butt. I kid you not, I'm pretty sure this took me like at least an hour, if not longer, to do this the first time. But yeah, you can angle your camera. You'll see your reticle will light up on certain parts, and you can make notes of it. And so you just gotta find the correct one, and yeah, touch it. What's this? It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No. The color is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? And how's it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right here. Yes! You have to make sure you present it. And we get to see Naruhodo do the dance. It's great. You're on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport. Indeed. You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit of an old man. You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair, one still very much in her youth. If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected. The question then begs is this: why would you decide to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. And as you see, like, just a subtle difference in the text now, because we pointed out the correct keyword. It is still incorrect though. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that the old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise, Naruhodo-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing the facts of Mr. Holmes. I'm just doing what we agreed on. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business, not strictly... Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Holmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't seem to fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylott is actually a woman. Exactly. He, or rather, she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Alright, I'll do my best. So, we have to go in here. I don't believe I've examined this before. Probably because I didn't even have the ability to examine it. The front page is the revolutionary, and then the back page is the ballerina. This is interesting. Have you found something relevant, Yaruhodo-san? Well, no, I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. I can't read a single word, I'm afraid. No, nor can I. But look at this picture. Perhaps it's about a beautiful young Russian princess. Think? She's very pretty, isn't she? I suppose you enjoy articles like this, do you? I don't know. I can't make any sense of it. Ah, I'm glad you've noticed this article. Also, like, I think we were able to look at this at any point earlier, and Shamsul just would have just showed up out of nowhere to explain what's going on. Allow me to give you a short summary of its contents. Oh, thank you. He pops up everywhere, Mr. Sholmes. It's about the disappearance of a young lady last night. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novik Ballet disappears from Shanghai. During a performance in Shanghai, the famous dancer was reported missing. She is, of course, the talented young Nikolina Pavlova. Why are Russian names so hard to remember? It would appear the woman was in costume when she was found to be missing from her dressing room. Wearing the diamond tiara you see pictured, which is worth some 20,000 rubles. I don't know if that's how you say that either. Oh, how much is 20,000 rubles? I have no idea, but I'm quite sure. It must be an unbelievable sum of money. Suzato-san's eyes are shining like diamonds themselves. Tiara is the property of the Novik Ballet. It would seem the director is beside herself with worry. Yes, I'm not surprised. The company is most anxious to recover both Miss Pavlova and the valuable tiara. They've requested international assistance at all ports with sailings to Great Britain. Would this be another case of a Russian fleeing his or her country? It does seem to be the Russian thing to do. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, Mr. Naruhodo. Alright, so now that the information has been updated, and I can present this now. Yes! What? Oh! There was a separate piece of there was a separate piece of evidence in there. Are you quite concentrating? You've identified exactly what I did originally. Oh yes, so I have. Sorry. Well, I do understand. As inimitable as I am, people do like to try. But you won't make a great detective like that. Not even a great, nor even a great detective's assistant. Assistant, then? Alright, I'll think again. Whoopsies. I realized literally as soon as I presented that. Yes, I know. He's not even a mister under that guise. He is a young woman. I do feel like we have some evidence here somewhere that— Yes, I know! I just realized literally at the last minute. Wait, why were there 2 newspapers in my court record? Yes! The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina. That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of Novik Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name. Yes, because your true identity is that of Novik Ballerina's prima ballerina, Miss Nikolina Pavlova. Please be careful with giant scissors, by the way. She's so pretty. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg of you, don't tell anyone. Now everything is gonna change up because of this. Now, as for my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, these eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies within the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. This woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that traveling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I see I'm gonna have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman's up to. Oh, this one I know I had a lot of trouble with. Hello, Tiara. Is it you? Wow, look at this dazzling tiara! I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, you think? Oh, Naruhodo-san! Try it on! What? Me? Isn't it usually girls who wear tiaras? Would you like to try it on? Oh no, I couldn't possibly. It's far too beautiful. Why does this tiara look familiar? I feel like I've seen it somewhere recently. Yes! The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novik Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it is an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary, the crime you have committed is theft. Yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully, taking their precious tiara with you. I have no one. No family, no friends. I'm all alone. And I need money. I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me. This girl's only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point to hiding now. Come, come, let us not be hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? What do you mean? You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there is no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf. He's completely changed tact with his deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe. But why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? It's just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem like that the reason why the young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written on the book that doesn't belong to her. Yes, that's true. Still, Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. There has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same room. As if that's what where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. That's the only answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookshelf. So I think we only have access to... Oh no, we actually have access to more. We have picture, we have book, we have rule of passage, and we have door. This is a rule of passage. These are the rule of passage for traveling aboard the SS Beria. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. There was exactly the same notice in our cabin too. I wonder what happens if you break the rules. Oh dear. I'm sure the punishment will be severe, Naruhodo-san. You'd probably be left to drift in the freezing cold ocean. Or shut inside a tiny wardrobe for days on end. So I've actually been serving time for weeks now, have I? Yes! Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from their carriage on this voyage. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. As we've seen, the truck wobbles from time to time. But no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord. Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case. It's the last item listed on the as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage. A pet. Little pet. And we finish the deduction. My throat is crying. It's so much fun though. I really like doing these all the time. I need more of them. So clearly, you aren't who you say you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylat. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you just said was correct. You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel. Which couldn't have been easy. Beria is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave it well alone. So, if it was just you, about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin? That veritable tinking of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally. More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say it, disguise myself? So that no one would recognize me. As a result, you transform yourself into the questionable young old man? I see. I put on the fur hat and fake beard. And just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened. I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearance completely, it would find me. So I decided to cut all of my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and... At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door. You're still angry about that? Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? Things do indeed happen like that from time to time. Are those two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please. Please don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out. If you say to any of the crew. Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night. Yes, alright. I would tell you. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something, Mr. Sholm's great deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible. Indeed, it is incredible. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, yes? What? Observe your wrists. Your hands are cuffed again. What? But how? True to my word, I've restored your shackles. When? And why? There's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment. Can't it? Really? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about in his diary really was. I will do that in a moment. Oh my god. I almost went through my entire water. Ugh. Ugh. This is why I have to do long recordings. This is why I'm dead after those long recordings, and this is also why I don't want to edit those long recordings, because I hate hearing myself talk. It's fine though. Oh my god, I just cracked my neck. We take like a 5-minute breather, please. Oh, cake? You made cake, Azzy? Can I have some? Can I have the cake? Please. Please. Okay, better question. What kind of cake? Hold up. I need to look at something because I just realized one of the shops I ordered from restocked and I wanted to see what they restocked it with. Okay, so I'm assuming it's this one. Damn it. Why do you not have the colors that I want? Why do you have to do this to me? Dad, no, these are not colors that I want. Oh well, that's fine. I can save them. Aunt made it for a friend for her birthday. It's lemon poppy seed cake. Never mind. I hope she has a very happy birthday. I don't think I've ever had poppy seed, but I know lemon's a weird thing in desserts for me. It's a hit or miss. It will be the tastiest cake, surely. Oh shit! I forgot. I opened the soda. It's not here. I'm gonna go get it. Wait, unless this is it. No, that's not it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh crap. I'm back. I have my soda. And I have Andy's chocolates. That I might have broken. Actually, hold on. I'm about to find out. I'm gonna be so dead tonight, Ozzy. Raid is not gonna be a good time tonight. It's fine. I just need to be conscious enough to beat up Vampire Lady. Oh, yep, I crushed the box. I think the chocolates are fine. There's actually a lot more in here than I thought. Oh my god. But yeah, I really like the dance, the Train of Reason. I love the Dance of Deduction. I don't know what it's properly called. I don't remember what it was called in the Fancy Translation either. Weird. I like the Spectacular. It's a fun mechanic. It's a little bit weird and a little bit not clear. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it was a pain in my ass trying to figure out what the heck Sholmes was talking about. And I probably like failed that at least 2 or 3 times. But eventually I got it. And I don't think it gets any better later in the game. It doesn't happen in all the chapters either. I could be wrong. I think it only happens on the chapters that doesn't have a trial, because they did a weird split on this one. As opposed to Ace Attorney, like normal Ace Attorney, where each chapter has its own trial. Don't quote me on this. It's been a while since I've played any of them, or seen any of them. And I know Miles Works Investigation doesn't do that either, because it's a completely different gameplay, with a completely different cast. I just really, really hope something like this comes back in a new Ace Attorney game. It doesn't have to be the main line, but please bring it back. Give me, like, the successor of the fucking, well, what do you call it? Descendant of Sherlock Sholmes, or someone akin to it. Because, my god, it is a lot of fun. I'm dying. Uh-oh. Vaughn, please don't do this. Alright, let me eat a little bit of chocolate and then we can go on. Oh yeah, this series is absolutely gonna kill me. Like, it's going to drain every last ounce of energy that I have. And I will be dead the next day. It's not gonna be a fun time, I promise you. And again, I have vague recollection of everything up to chapter 3. I think. Chapter 3 and the start of chapter 4. Anything after that, it's gonna be a hit or miss shot of like, I technically know 1 or 2 things, I literally don't remember anything else. It'll be an interesting time. Okay. I think I'm alive. I think I am alive and conscious. Ugh. Note to self. Don't drink soda, especially lemon lime soda, after you've eaten minty chocolate. Whew! Don't even drink water after eating mint. It's not a good time. Alright, you, talk to me. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night? One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast. The man who died, he was a friend of mine. Oh. So we were trying to find what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking? Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps the steam engine exploded. Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I have done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me. Oh, I see. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovic Ballet? Yes. I'm traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life. You wish to forget? A challenging proposition, when you have that striking tiara as a reminder. But the tiara is mine! I need it to live! I have no money of my own. The Novovic Ballet give us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me. So you ran away to protect yourself? Yes, and the crew of this ship, they have all been so kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin. If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum. Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum? I'm not sure, but... Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Buria stopped by no port last night. That's it, of course! So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard? Now that I think about it, The crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him when the occupant of this cabin came aboard. Yes, because I'm pretty sure he just told us that's none of our business. Yeah. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something. An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage. Sorry? What was that? It is how the Russian newspaper describes one of my performances. And that is how I came too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel. Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, I can never resist the touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova's the same. A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to deduction. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertising for the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, in fact. Yes, yes, Mr. Showy. Anyways, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. So the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Oh please, don't tell! Don't tell any of the crew! Have they found my precious? Then the burly Russians will bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt. So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? Maybe an adorable little rabbit? Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you? Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then? You may well ask. I have no idea. You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken! Really? Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, it can satisfy the needs of subsistence. So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that. Ironically enough, apparently it is very common in England to take care of chickens as pets. Well, it would appear this friend's identity is closely guarded secret not to be revealed. She obviously doesn't trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. Can I show her the badge? Can I show you this? I'm actually a university student from the Empire of Japan, you see. That means nothing to me. No, why would it? Mr. Naruhodo, if you're determined to flaunt your Yume badge, at least choose the Japanese person who might recognize it. Miss Izata-san, can I show you this? Maybe later. Ooh, I could show Inspector Hosonaga too. Can I present the picture? Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this? Never mind. I don't think that's gonna work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to show her. I need to show her diary. Oh. Hang on. I got chocolate in my mouth. It's the diary of my friend who passed away. His diary? Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. speckled band? I don't understand. Oh crap. I'm dying. Please on me. It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator it mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Miss Pavlova? Has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? No. I don't know anything. Oh. Excuse me, Mr. Royland. Yes? What? Wow, she's fast. Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please. Alright. I will come now. What? You must leave. Now. Oh, no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott. Get out! The passenger said out! Or do you want me to throw you out? It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. Let's say we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Hey, it's a saving point. That's actually good, because I have 30 minutes till raid, and I should probably use that time to chill my voice. Save. Okay. So that'll be it for Ace Attorney for now. I think I'll take a break from it for a little bit. So maybe later this week. And we also might play some random Deltarune or Xenoblade X. So yeah, I'm gonna restart stream on the Twitch side, because I'm just gonna run some normal raids for a second. And then we'll do raid. So yeah, we'll do more Ace Attorney later this week. I just don't know when. But we will do it. Bye.